Should be live now. Should be going. Going. Yeah. All right. Do a quick little audio test to make sure it's working, so I know it's working and it sounds good. Do a quick little audio test to make sure it's working, so I know it's working and it sounds good. Yeah, that sounds about good to me. And that's a good thing. Check to see if this is doing anything. Not doing anything yet, but sometimes it takes a little while to update. All right. And actually, well, I know it sounds good. I actually literally just tested it, but scroll down my audio mixer so I can see my mic levels. It's always helpful. Today, you've read the title. You know what's going on. I'm going to beat Hollow Knight. Done that a few times in my life. Today, no dying. That'll be new for me. My goal is to beat all of Hollow Knight in a manner that is safe, in a manner that gets me to the end without perishing. That's really all there is to it. If I die, my save file gets deleted or whatever. I don't actually 100% know the ins and outs of Steel Soul mode. I think this is my first time creating a Steel Soul save file in general. Got a pot of tea, decaf tea, it's late. Don't want to be drinking any caffeine. That would be dumb. Be not so smart to do. But you know what I can do, and that would be very wise, is I should open Hollow Knight. I should open the game that I'm going to be playing. And you know what? I know I gave up kind of on turn my headphones down a bit preemptively. I know I gave up a bit on Pantheon 5, but I might get there someday. It could happen. Shrink myself a bit. I do want to be zoomed in a little more. Do this, then I go off screen a bit. That seems about good. That seems a good place for me. Click off of YouTube Studio so scrolling doesn't continue messing with me. Nice cup of tea. Tastes quite good. Might need to cool down a little bit. It's a bit warm. Focus back on Hollow Knight so I can turn my controller on and get this started, eh? I'll just make this on save slot 1. No reviving. Death is permanent. In wilds beyond, they speak your name with reverence and regret, for none could tame our savage souls, yet you the challenge met. Under palest watch you taught we changed, base instincts were redeemed. A world you gave to bug and beast, as they had never dreamed. From Elegy for Hallowness by Bonham the Teacher. There's actually more to that, not puzzle, poem. There's actually more of it. It's buried in the game. It's like a comment in a code or something. It doesn't actually appear anywhere in game, but it exists, and you can read it. And it's quite interesting. Not much more to say about that. It's just a thing that like kind of exists. I'm gonna turn that down a bit on my end, I think. Just about as low as it'll go. I do like being able to hear myself when I talk. Make sure I'm not saying anything stupid. This music is just... it's beautiful, really. The gameplay of Hollow Knight is good and all, but one of the big things I'm excited about for Silksong is hearing what Christopher Larkin came up with this time. I know you can already listen to, I think it's Lace. I think the theme is just called Lace. And there's one other. It might be, it's either, it's either the theme for like the moss area or maybe the marrow. Some of the music is already available. It's been available for years, though. Everyone already knows about that. But I'm excited to see what else there is. Making sure to collect, even though it's only a couple. It's important to collect this geo. I'm gonna need that lantern. I don't necessarily know that I want to go all the way to, oh, what's it called? I don't know that I want to go all the way to the Soul Sanctum before I get, Crystal Dash. There's a new, fun. I had, Little Caesars for dinner tonight. There's a new franchise closer to where I live. And it was nice to have it. They always say hot and ready, but what that really means is it's like just at the very top end or the top end of the range where it's like acceptable eating temperature. So when the nearest one was like 20-25 minutes from my house, hot and ready meant you're eating it a little cold. So it was nice to have like hot Little Caesars for once. It was tasted better. Tastes better when it's at a temperature that it's intended to be eaten at. And that might sound controversial. That's just how it is. I don't think I need Fury of the Fallen. I don't want to be living quite that dangerously. I don't need to read that. One thing I do need to look out for is I want, oh, what was it I wanted? I want, I actually don't know where Quick Slash is. I don't know how to find a Quick Slash, but I do want Quick Slash. I want Quick Slash, and I want, if I can save up money for an Unbreakable Strength, because, I mean, or Fragile Strength, sorry. Doesn't matter if it breaks if I die, because if I die, I lose the save file, so. Unbreakable, or I keep saying Unbreakable. Fragile Strength will be a great boon to my survivability, just by doing all that extra damage. So, I don't really need maps. I've sort of got the gist of it in my head. Unfortunately, I still have not installed Quality of Life mod. So I am not able to do the skips, or not the skips, I can't do like an inventory fall. I don't think there's anything in any of the rooms adjacent to from here to me yet. That sentence made sense, I think. I don't know if I mentioned, I actually got an email back from that paralegal job I had applied to. So I do have an interview. Very nice for me. Would love a job. So that's good news. I've also been told to, I just tried to dash, I don't have a dash yet. I've been told to apply to, apparently government's hiring. Specifically, little Marquee C increase the budget for the D&D, so they have money to hire IT now. So, all cool all around. I don't think I really need to go to the spa. or the hot spring, as it were. Every time I play this game, I forget how I don't want to say it feels so slow, but it's a little slow before you get a dash. I wonder... I don't think I remember how to get the bench fly over here. Can I get the bench fly over here? Ow. Okay, I cannot get the bench fly over here. There's a way to get that, you can get that mask shard early. But I don't know that it's that worth it. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure when I went to beat the game fast, I did it on 5 masks. It's not really that big a deal. My main goal right now is just enough geo that when I find Lag Eater, I can get fragile strength. I will, of course, eventually also need the Lumafly lantern, but that is a problem for later. I haven't done any roading, so this might take a while, but I will, you know, I'll get there eventually. And also I think I don't know that you actually get any geo from the Grows Mother now that I think about it. You get access to Salubra, and thing is, I don't necessarily know that I need anything from Salubra. Get a long nail. I don't really think I need long nail though. They're like $6 for this guy. And I guess, you know what, there is also the reward from the aspids themselves, so. The rewards for your first few grubs are not exactly grand. But they don't need to be. I've been relearning piano over the past few days. It's going pretty well, I'd say. I used to play when I was really young, like probably like 3rd grade or so. I'd say it's going reasonably well. There are like 8 or 9 books of conservatory music in the house. And I checked every single one of them. And the closest thing to Clair de Lune is like half the song. I feel very slow without my dash. So yeah, I mean, I guess at least there's half the song, but... Ow. Back off. Doesn't particularly matter. But yeah. So I might... I don't know, head to Long McQuaid at some point, see if I can get a book that has Clair de Lune in it. Because, Clair de Lune is a very pretty piece, but, except for a little bit in the middle, it's apparently very nice for beginners. And you know, it's good to challenge yourself a little bit. So that part in the middle is very good for that. And that's the city crest, which I do need at some point. Although, I'm pretty sure there's another way to get into the City of Tears, other than the city crest. I forget what it is, though. Probably... well, not probably. It might involve... Shade skip, which I can't do. Because I know you can get into the resting grounds early with one of those, but I mean, Steel Soul, duh. I mean, I don't know that I have the skill to do it anyway, but... Definitely not on Steel Soul. Just skip this guy's dialogue. He gives me a spell. I'm sure most people watching this would already know that. And then he's gonna lock me in a room. Until I beat the, There's a, what do you call it? A squatter. That he wants me to deal with. I'm supposed to use Vengeful Spirit, probably. I'm just going to save my charges until the fight at the end, because... Ow! That was atrocious. Nothing particularly difficult in this section. You can make them go over you like that. Ow, with an upswing, if you don't completely bugger the timing. There we go. And actually, I think I will get this guy just so I have full soul go. Less than ideal. Music seemed quiet. I might have turned it down during got home. I will take Soul Catcher. Oh, there you are. I was watching over you while you slept and must have slipped away myself. I woke up and found you disappeared. You are a surprising one. Oh. Actually, I wanted to ask a small favor of you. You see, there is a certain creature lurking just above us in the heart of this temple. Oh! Well, yet another surprise. You've slain that creature before I've even asked. I scarcely deserve such a friend as you. You're a marvel. Oh ho ho ho! And he lets me out. And look! The gate between us is opened. Oh ho ho! I'm sure you're eager to move on. Farewell, and have faith. Whatever you're seeking, it will find you. Oh ho ho ho! Thanks, guy. And yeah, now I can put on Soul Catcher. I don't know how many charm notches I'm going to end up collecting. I know there's one. I don't really want to get the one at the Colosseum, because I don't think the first... I think you get it for the first, and I don't think the first Colosseum is particularly difficult. But, I don't know, it's still a little worrying. But I think that's everything I really need, out of the word that I'm looking for. Where's this place? Forgotten Crossroads. I think that's everything I need out of the Forgotten Crossroads, so move on to Green Path real quick. These guys actually give you pretty decent geo, so they are quite welcome. Ow. So stupidity like that is going to be my biggest enemy throughout this. Like, I feel like bosses aren't going to be much of a problem. Last time I played through the game, I did like the speedrun sort of challenge or whatever. Those guys they make funny noises. I think I only had 2 deaths in that playthrough. One was me being really stupid while fighting mandatory, like, Great Sentry Husk, or whatever they're called. The guys with the big red armor in the back half of City of Tears. So that was one of this, and the other was to Umu, which might actually be even more embarrassing, but yeah, as long as I'm not playing stupid, should be fine. There's a Fool Eater there. Getting hit by that would be, I think, an example of playing stupid, but I'll try to avoid it. Do I have my music down? I'm just gonna turn that up a bit. The music really is a highlight of this game. I can barely hear it because oh, my tea's at a decent temperature now. I have the game and really everything on my computer quite low, just so I can sort of hear what I'm saying to myself, but... Any guy over here? No. There's Hornet. Can I make this jump today? Oh! Gaming! That was freaking epic. Now I think if I'm super epic, there's another jump like that in this room, but I don't know that... Ow. I don't think it's as necessary. And I think that one requires 3, but... It's fine, I can just go up the long way. I think that's the first time I've ever actually pulled that trick off. That was, W me, honestly. So yeah, I mean, this isn't going at too bad a clip. I've played this game 3 times before. I don't really have any reason to take this, but there's extra life up here. Don't really have any reason not to take it. Alright, well, you know what? It turned out worth it because that extra health tanked both those hits for me, so awesome. I don't really have any reason to save Zote, so I think I will let him perish. That is a nice cup of tea. Yeah, he's alright up there. The Geo would be nice. I don't want him to live there. I'm gonna leave him. I don't like Zote. Not today. Or at the very least, Zote creates problems if I ever... There is another achievement for getting 100% on Steel Soul. And I think Great Prince Zote just kind of makes that ever so slightly harder. I do want that Geo down there. There's a lot of Geo in this corner. I'm gonna fight this guy. Ow. Alright. Nothing is particularly strong yet, so I'm not super worried about, like, dying or anything. I don't think there's anything even really that I have to be too worried about until maybe Soul Sanctum. There's a guy here. I don't really need grubs either, but it might be helpful to have a few of them when I need the lantern. Actually, I can shortcut here. And torrent here. Yeah. Alright. Time to get a dash. Come no closer, ghost. I've seen you creeping through the undergrowth, stalking me. This old kingdom, a terrible thing awakens. I can smell it in the air. I know what you are. I know what you'd try to do. I can't allow it. Ow. Ow. Alright. Yeah, that fight wasn't too bad. And that's the Mothling Cloak. First movement item. Already down. How far am I in? I'm less than 30 minutes in. This isn't going too bad. Maybe I should have got a green timer. There. Alright. Would it seek to break the seals? They cannot be undone. Hello. Thank you for the good luck. Let us sleep, little shadow. Return to your darkness. Allow us our peace. How you doing today? Everything is awesome? That's, you know what? Love to hear that. Everything being awesome? I don't know. I've always, in my opinion, that's always been better than when everything is when it's not awesome. When it's not awesome, that's less awesome. So I'm glad to hear that for you. Make my way over to Log Canyon, if I can remember where that is. Make my way down here. If I can. I'm trying to farm up just about as much geo as I can get. With the goal of finding Lag Eater and getting Fragile Strength. I think that's my best bet for survivability, just a little extra damage. Get me through the various dangers of this world. Something down there. I don't know if I don't think I can make that with just a regular dash. I wonder. It might be worth it to kill the gigantic moss charger, just for the geo. Because I mean, I want whatchamacallit. Fragile strength is more of a want. I do eventually need the Lumafly lantern. That'll become more of a mandatory thing. Yeah, I think I'm almost at the amount I need for Lag Eater's charm. I think it should be like 86 for him to show me something cool, and then like 800 to actually buy it. So yeah, I think I might just real quick pop in and fight the that's No Eyes. I don't really want to go to No Eyes. The gigantic moss charger. Keep forgetting I have a dash now. Hello, guy. As soon as he does a dash, the fight's over. Yeah, there we go. And there? Yeah, there we go. 100, 200. And I think there's 2 more over here. 1 more over here. 299. That's not bad. And I think there might be something up top. Just a soul statue. Oh, I found one more. It was exactly 300. And onto Fog Canyon. I don't think there's much for me to do here other than get to Queen Station, but must press on nonetheless. I guess there's Millabelle, but I don't think I really need to talk to Millabelle. Actually, I think I had Millabelle's mechanic spoiled for me before I ever played the game, so I think I never spent money on her, even my first playthrough. Isn't this something? Not expected to discover so huge a stag station after that foggy descent. The bugs of Hallownest must have been an impressive lot, building such grand structures so far into these wilds. Seems the dangerous creatures about haven't yet made their way in here. It's the perfect place for a quick rest. I much agree, Coral. And I will also quickly unlock this stag station. I realize I've no real reason to rest at a bench now that I think about it, but doesn't really serve me much good when I'm at full health. Oh, excuse me. I need a map either. I don't think up is worth it. I really just want to get through this area as fast as I can. Well, not. Well, I mean, yeah, generally speaking, getting through faster is probably better. I don't want this to take too long. I would like to be a little cautious. Actually, at some point I would like... I'm about to get another... Kuzumo, what's it? There's a charm slot in this room. Yeah, I get a charm slot for that. I think I need 2 more if I want... I do... Oh, charm slots heal you. I always forget about that. I want, Fragile Strength and... Mark of Pride is kind of the build I want to be going for. And generally speaking, I'd like to avoid, acid where possible. I don't necessarily know that I want to go too far beyond that, just because it increases, drastically increases the amount of time it takes me to get through this. But yeah, I just want Fragile Strength. Oh, they're nearly not nearly as expensive as I had envisioned. And that takes, yeah, that does take 3 notches, so I will need 2 more to get Mark of Pride in there. But that should pretty drastically decrease the amount of time it takes me to get through any given boss. Guys. Oh, and here's cloth. Aha! The tiny steps of a tiny creature. You've got the look of an adventurer, so we've much in common. Searching for dangerous places, eh? Well, you're on the right track. A long-necked critter warned me of a tribe deeper down. Warrior sorts, so she says, and I'm itching for some serious combat. Long-necked critter. I never actually thought about that line of dialogue. I wonder who that is. Alright. Have fun. Go ahead and grab this. Geo. I'm not too worried about Mantis Lords. Okay, this is right next to Pilgrim's Path, I know that much. Which means I want to go this way. Around here I should pretty much be good, but actually I don't want to go there yet. No wait, I do want to go there. Unlock the shortcut. I don't know if I'll ever need to be back here, but may as well. Alright, now I can leave. But yeah, that's helpful, I guess. Then can't go that way for Mantis Lords, I gotta go the long way around. Yeah, only 3 hits for those guys with no upgrades is pretty nice. Actually, I wonder... Does the entrance to Deep Nest from here connect to the hot spring? It might do. Okay, I can just go through here. Would like your geo. Alright. I do forget the layout of some of these rooms. I don't really always know precisely where I'm going. I don't want Dash Master, so I don't think I have any particular reason to save Greta. As unfortunate as it is. Grab that lever real quick. Can you come out here, please? Not very easy to coax them. I think there's a way to... Nah, it's been long enough that it's just slower. I think you can kind of pogo off that guy to get backed up without going all the way over. I think at a certain point it becomes faster just to get up there the intended way. Let me know how audio balancing is, by the way, if it's too loud, if it gets too quiet when I talk. I'm no expert on all that, so really just opinions, what I have to go on, so. Audio seems good? Alright. That works for me. I have very little clue, honestly, what it sounds like, just because, I don't know how I set it up this way. Might have just been a happy little accident. But despite it being desktop audio, it seems like my headset is separate from the desktop audio, in a sense. So, what was I gonna say? When I turn down my headset volume, the whole stream doesn't get quieter, which is very nice. Because I just turn everything way down on my end, because, I don't know what it is. I like to hear myself speak, sort of, when I'm on stream. Like, if I'm just in a call with friends, I don't really mind. But when I'm on stream, I like to be able to hear myself as I'm talking. I guess just to make sure I don't say anything stupid, but... It works out nicely. I think it might be better to go this way. Ow. Alright. Actually, is this closed? Yeah. Be a little careful. Just a shorter jump is fine. Personally rather not lose the first Steel Soul run to platforming. Be unideal on a number of levels. I'm not too worried about Mantis levels. I can go in with 4 health. Alright, what's up, y'all? Takes a decent bit longer on no nail upgrades than it does in oh, what's it called? God Home. I don't know why I did that. Actually, could have done it there. Yeah, you get kind of used to this fight, I guess. Sort of to the point where I'm about to leave this fight with more HP than I entered it with. Or maybe the same though. Alright, there it is. Yeah, that wasn't so bad. I think, though, that's a good time to pour myself a cup of tea. Alright. I've got the teapot right here by my desk, so good to go. If this leads where I think it leads, then I might just fight Nosk real quick. It'll be a little scary, but get an extra nail upgrade out of it. Ooh, I don't have the Lumify Lantern though. I don't think I'm where I think I am. I'm just gonna get out of here, honestly. That path did not look like it led where I thought it was gonna lead. No sense really sticking that one out. Yeah, I will get Mark of Pride real quick, and I think there's a chest with like Geo in it up top or something. There's a bench here, also nice. Ow. This one is, okay, Helena Seal, just Geo in a different form. Until I find, what's his name, Leth? Oh, it's actually almost enough to get my lantern. Still need 2 slots to get Mark of Pride equipped, but cross that bridge when I get there, I guess. Wrong way, I guess. Actually, I have no clue where I want to get the charm notches I need to make this build. I know I can get one in the Colosseum, but if I can avoid that one, I'd like to. I know there's a way to get to Deep Mist over there. I don't need to go there yet, though. I just know it exists, which is good, I guess. For now, City of Tears. City of Tears, get a nail upgrade, get the, I don't know, get the Stag Station. Probably do Soul Sanctum. And then Crystal Peak, I guess. At some point I need to, get the Dream Nail. I don't really... But I skipped... Just completely missed Pilgrim's Path at some point. I don't really remember how to get there. I think it might be up from here. Yeah, that seems about right. I don't really remember when in the progression the resting ground comes. I know you can get there if you have Crystal Dash. How are you supposed to get there? Guess you can get there from the City of Tears with that elevator. Ow. I don't really know what else. I'm trying to think. How do you get to the Blue Lake? Quickly unlock the way back in. Oh wait, I can. I don't have I know there's Descending Dark. I can't remember what the unupgraded form is. Something Dive. Desolate Dive. I can't remember where the Blue Lake exits. Actually, no reason to go up there right now. Oh, I just realized I'm gonna be spending some Geo to get this nail upgrade, so... I will need yet more Geo in order to get that lantern, but... well worth, I guess. Is there Geo in here? Nope, just lore. Squirrel! What's Squirrel got to say to us? The capital lies before us, my friend. What a somber place it seems, and one that holds the answers to many a mystery. I too have felt the pull of this place, though now I sit before it and find myself hesitant to descend. Is it fear, I wonder, or something else that holds me back? I don't know, bud. I will be taking this Geo. Let's see.
Vendasu.
Have you brought me another nail to be honed? Leave it on the ground and return later, if you're still breathing. Oh, thought you were someone else. After a nailsmith, are you? Well, you found one. I'm not much for talk, but if it's a nail that needs repair, then you've come to the right bug. Your own nail is in quite a sorry state. It's obviously not one of mine. Still, anything can be refined with enough effort and skill, even that broken blade. If you'd like, I can reforge your nail. It'll make the blade far more deadly. Yeah. Sounds good to me. As you wish. I'll get to work then. It's interesting, they really just never mention who the client is. There we go. The reforging is complete. I've owned your nail's edge. You'll find it much stronger than it used to be. Head out there and test its strength against your foes. Okay, buddy. This room is really well made in my opinion because most places in this game enemies do not respawn unless you go to a bench. But in this area the enemies respawn whenever you leave that guy's house. Or maybe it's only when you get an upgrade, but the enemies respawn is the point. And every time they respawn, I'm pretty sure every time you get an upgrade, one of the enemies in that room is at the right level of health to take one less hit to kill. So it's actually like, that room is, in my opinion, just like masterfully done. Because like the first time you get an upgrade, the Venge Flies, they go from 2 hits to 1. And actually, it's my second Hallownest seal, which is 400 Geo, I believe. So actually I should have... No, I need 100 more. Not quite enough to get that lantern. Oops, I've left. Hey, Seth. Or Leth. Lem. That's the one. Aye, aye. Come searching for rare items, have you? Well, hands off. This collection is mine, and I won't be selling to grubby little wanderers. Still, I imagine you come across many interesting items in your travels. Maybe you'd care to part with one. Some. I'll offer a fair trade for each. Yeah, I can do that. 450? That's a lot. That's way more than I thought those were. 200 must be the Wanderer's Journals. A Hallownest seal, eh? Very interesting, this. Do you know of the kingdom's 5 great knights? They're revered figures of Hallownest, often mentioned in the annals of the kingdom, but only as a group. Both their names and appearance seem to have been expunged from history. So long has passed since their time. It'd be a grand achievement to discover their identities. And what? Another Hallownest seal. Pass it over. I enjoy collecting their like, but there's little information to be gleaned of each. Mind you, they do keep a nice shine about them, and there's nothing wrong with appreciating something purely on aesthetic merits. Looks like you don't have any relics on you. If you manage to find any in good condition, bring them to me and I'll give you a fair amount of Geo for them. Alright. Bye, guy. I'm gonna continue collecting Geo anyway, just in case I ever do get around to fighting Nosk and can get a second nail upgrade. Actually, for now I should be heading the opposite direction. Soul Sanctum's up, I do believe. Could talk to Hornet down there. I don't think that cutscene's actually like... I don't know if there's any point in the game where you actually are required to enter that room. So you might be able to just beat the game without ever seeing it. It's just a little unlikely. In fact, the way I've routed this, I might get there the other way. From, the back half of City of Tears. Those guys only take 2, apparently. I didn't realize just how good, Oh, you know what? I do have, Fragile Strength on. I had forgotten about that, I'll admit. So that's boosted my damage a little bit. Up this way. I think if I save 5 grubs, I get a mask shard. Ow. Oh yeah, dialogue. I'm a cartographer by trade, and I'm working on mapping this area right now. Would you like to buy a copy of my work so far? Actually, wouldn't. Not interested then? Quite understandable. Exploring without a map, finding your own way through unknown caverns. All very nourishing for the soul. Perhaps we'll meet again on our travels. I don't really have any purpose for a map. It's nice to fill out, and sometimes you get lost, but played this game a decent number of times before, and I'm pretty sure I know my way around most areas. Don't really need to open a shortcut yet. I can get that on my own on my way out. I'm not even really surprised by enemy spawns anymore. Generally a pretty good idea where they are. How long this guy takes with nail upgrade and fragile strength. Ah, that long. Not long at all. I'll open this shortcut even though I don't know that I actually need it. It's already open? No. Actually, if I ever would need it, that'd mean I died. And if that happens, that's bad for me. Just leave the room to despawn that guy, I guess. The faster I get through this room, that is good for me. Because I just don't really want to deal with these guys all that much. Just as soon avoid them. Deal with that one, because there's a second one coming up, and both of them at the same time can be annoying. This looks like it would be a place you can go, but it apparently is. That can be these teleporting things. Oh, there are two of them. Okay. Just continue to ignore them. The boss is here. Arrived at the boss. Take a sip of my tea. So I suppose part of the goal is I don't have what's it called? It's not a bit streak when it's the first one. It's like something shout. I don't know. Don't have it yet. Where was I going with this? The goal ideally would be to do this tonight. It is currently 10 p.m. So the unfortunate reality is that if I do die, I can start a second attempt. I don't think, like, realistically I can finish a second attempt. I just noticed this window is not symmetrical and it's kind of bothering me. It's gone now, so it's all good. Yeah, if I die, that is kind of the worst case scenario, just on 2 levels, considering ideally, as much as more Hollow Knight is fun, I don't know that I want to turn Steel Soul into 2 streams, which of course I will have to do if I, you know, end stream and haven't beaten Steel Soul. So ideally I don't die tonight, is the point I'm making, because that means a second stream. And I'd rather use that second stream for, like, I don't know, Repo with the gang, or, I don't know, just a different game. I need to start Yakuza 3. I don't really want to start Yakuza. Now, I said that and immediately was like, Silksong is in like 2 days. Not 2 days, it's Thursday. So I don't really want to start a new game, like with Silksong right around the corner, because I'm going to be streaming that, obviously. Apparently it's been leaked. Price point is like, I don't know how to get there. Oh wait, I remember. Apparently it's like $20 American, so that's like, let's see what's happened. It's like $30 here probably. Maybe maybe 25. So it's going to be reasonably priced, which is, I don't know, that's nice. Go get that guy. It's nice to not, I don't know, have to break the bank, as it were, for the new game. I don't know when the last time I bought like a full-priced, like, AAA game was. Honestly, it might be Mario Kart. Like 8, not the... I don't have a Switch 2, but... I got Mario Kart 8 like a few years ago, I think. I don't know if I've bought a single full-price AAA game since then. I don't even really remember what's come out. Actually, I just realized I can My platforming skill leaves something to be desired, I'm realizing. What has come out in the past few years? I have Monster Hunter Wilds, but that came for free with some of my computer parts, so that was actually really nice. I think it was like an AMD promotion. Came with my CPU, excuse me there. That and I guess Doom the Dark Ages. I never got around to a second stream of that, I don't think. But I got that. Came with the GPU. This whole computer is quite new. I bought all the parts and put it together myself, which, as much as it was, I don't know, it was worth the savings. I hope I never have to do it again. It was... They always tell you, the people who love building their own computers, they always tell you, it's like Legos. It's like playing with Legos, and that is what building a computer is like. Building a computer is not... It's not like playing with Legos. I don't know where they got that from. It's not. It's like playing with super stressful Legos that costs like a lot of money. It's kind of like that. But I don't know. I don't like spending so much money on one thing. And this computer was, all in all, really expensive. So, I don't know. I didn't like that aspect of it. Freaked me out a bit. I never got Sly. Okay. Whoops. Actually, I think if you don't have Sly, I don't know if it's possible for it to turn into the infected crossroads without Sly, so I might be able to just... Yeah, I know. Go to the Forgotten Crossroads. Yeah, it's not infected yet. I think actually you might need to either have taken out a dreamer or just maybe have the dream nail, for it to get infected. I'm not sure what triggers it now that I think about it. That's odd. Anyway, time to kill the crow's mother. What was that, like 7 hits? 5 maybe? One of those hit, that's fine. I don't think I have enough charms to get her to sell me another charm slot. Sorry, Sly, I'm gonna skip your dialogue real quick. You're still cool. Hello. Get your name, Salubra? Oh, you surprised me. Hello, hello. Come in, sweetling. Come in and make yourself at home. I'm Salubra, and this is my cozy little charm store. Did the townsfolk out there tell you to come and visit me? Yes. This is a lovely little village, isn't it? Warm and intimate and full of life. What were we talking about? Oh yes, charms. I can see you've started your own collection. Very nice. I'll show you some of my own. And you can take one home with you if you like. Alright. I need 2 more. If I get Steady Body and Shaman Stone, I'm pretty sure I can get a charm slot and still have enough money to get the Lumafly Lantern. How many more do I need to get the 5 more? This is probably the easiest one to get. Although I could just do, what is it? They've got the 3 trials. at the Coliseum of Fools. If I do the trial of the warrior, I think it is, like, that'll be enough. Now just go back to the stag station and talk to Sly up above. I don't think the Trial of Warriors... I'm trying to think. It's not that hard. The Trial of Fools is difficult. But the Trial of... I should be able to do the Trial of Warriors, I think. It's just like an extra risk that, like, could kill me, in theory. Ah, hello! I knew we'd meet again. How do you like my cozy little store? I've made myself pretty comfortable here, selling old trinkets to travelers like yourself. If you're planning a trip below, I've several items that may improve your chance at survival. Yeah, I'll get the Lumafly lantern, please. Lumafly lantern would be nice for me. Do I have rancid eggs? I don't know what... I know you give them to Steel Soul Jin, and they, like, give you something, I think. I don't know what they give you. I guess with these slots, I technically could... Yeah, I should put Soul Catcher on. Just for the moment, until I get enough for Mark of Pride. Or if I knew where it was, I could get Quick Slash. Literally no clue. Where am I going? Forgotten Crossroads, right. I need to go to the Crystal Peak. I think on my last playthrough I did end up giving... I don't think I bought a map. I think what I did was... I think I just Googled Crystal Peak map. And, like, looked at it on my second monitor, trying to figure out how to get to, the Crystal Dash. This time, I think I've got it pretty well memorized. It's just, like, go all the way up and then all the way down or something. Maybe up in the next room, I don't... Yeah, I don't have a double jump. I can't make it up there. Go to the next room and then go up. Come on, turn around. Guess I could use a spell. There might be a couple charms in here I can get. If I get charms, that will... It's less charms I have to pay for that extra charm slot if I don't end up wanting to do the Coliseum. I don't remember where they are. I think Deep Focus is... I think Deep Focus is where, the Enraged Guardian is. I need double jump for that, I think. And I mean, preferably I'd have Shade Cloak for that. Just because that boss is, like, not difficult. But Shade Cloak makes all those lasers a little less scary. That takes me back to Dirtmouth that I need. Crystal Dash to get through there. Actually, if I go... Actually, wait, I think there's just a open door here. Yeah. Ow. This is... That's the Crystal Guardian. This gets me more stuff from Slide. was helpful. I don't think there was any way around that. I can do crystal guy real quick. Oh wait, I have to hit him. That's right. I thought he was just gonna activate at some point. Ow. There we go. Get a lot of geo for that. And a bench. It's enough I could get what's a gathering swarm, stalwart shell. Maybe that would be enough to get, oh, what's it called? There's one that's like 250 at Salubra's shop. That's only 3 though. I need 2 more, and then also geo for anything up here? I'd also need geo for, oh, it's just coral. The charm slot itself. Ah, quite a view now. I'm not surprised you survived the trek through these shimmering caverns. There's an air of strength about you. I suspect you'd be quite intimidating if not for your small stature. Alright, coral. That's enough out of you. Follow me short. This is either something super helpful or it's gonna be like a wanderer's journal. Alright. Actually, I'm gonna collect this stuff. Okay. Oh, is this just geo? It's not even geo. Nothing in this. Oh, wait. Okay, it was just geo. Ah! That got a little scary. Did I actually? Okay, I did. For a second I wasn't sure if I actually remembered to put Soulcatcher on at that bench. Let's see. Over here. And here we go. This is Crystal Dash. And then I think I can also get the spell that goes up. Something shout, void shout, maybe. Something. Have a Shade Cloak. I don't think you can get Shade Cloak without Crystal Dash now that I think about it. Where even is Shade Cloak? Oh yeah, it's Way to the Abyss. Alright, well, here's Crystal Dash. Or Crystal Heart, I suppose. It's the Crystal Heart. Hold LT while on the ground or clinging to a wall to concentrate the force. Alright. Release the button to blast forward and fly through the air. I had no idea I was concentrating the force. Interesting to note. I actually don't really know how to get to the resting ground from here. Kind of guessing at this point. Okay. Are we just down? Probably underneath the stompers. I think I am going to go through the path to stop them. They're annoying. This is the most likely platforming death. These are a pain. Jump with it. Get through. Pull up. Alright, made it through. This side isn't nearly as hard. Made it through. Got a little geo for my troubles, and I never have to deal with that again, even if I have to come back here. I don't know if I need to bother opening the shortcut. From Dirtmouth, I mean. With the, little birdcage looking elevator thing. Alright. I might as well get the spell before I go to the resting room. Never hurt anyone. I have Descending or Desolate Dive. I don't have Soul to use Desolate Dive. Let me through, please. I always forget about the spikes on the wall. I try and go fast by holding right. Always with the spikes. As much as possible, I would like to try to avoid death by platforming silliness. Really just whenever possible. There is a grub up there. Don't think the grub is necessarily worth it. The added risk. I guess technically... Okay, you know what? I'm gonna think about it another way. If I need this save file for 100% on Steel Soul, that grub is worth like minimum 1% of the game's completion for getting a Grubfly Elegy. So I guess in that sense it's kind of worth. There are 12 bonus %. But you kind of got to pick and choose which ones you want to skip. Definitely just banishing the Grim Troop. I'm not fighting that guy. Wait, no, that takes me back into the platform. It's the other pit I need. This one. Send me to the resting ground, please. There was definitely a platform there I just saw. Probably nothing important on it, like a rancid egg or something. Dream now, please. I don't think I actually ever need to talk to... Name went out of my head. The Moth Lady. I don't think I ever need to talk to her again. To actually, like, beat the game. Just for 100%. Because I need, like... 1800... essence or something. Maybe 2100. to get the Awakened Dream Nail. One of those two. I guess you don't need to do... Well... I was gonna say you don't need to do full ending for 100%, but... Ow. I don't know. I think Void Heart is a free percent. I don't think you really need Void Heart for anything else that gives you a percent. So, like... White Palace is only really locking you out of 2%. And like I said, there are... I fell again. 12 extra percent. So you can just do, like, one of the other extra 12. Like the Grim Troop, or... I don't know. Getting all Salubra stuff is kind of annoying, because you have to do Joni's Blessing. Like, I think Joni's Blessing is the one in that annoying cave where you gotta get 15 blue all the way to the abyss, but to cast you away into the space between body and soul. Will you accept their judgment and fade slowly away? Or will you take the weapon before you and cut your way out of this sad, forgotten dream? I don't know what voice to give her. Take the dream now. It's getting kind of warm in my room. Cannot wait for winter. Winter's gonna be nice. It's a little colder. Really is all about it. There's more stuff to do in the winter. You gotta shovel the driveway and all that, but other than that, it's pretty nice. Ah, you've returned. That's the kind of voice I'm going with, I guess. Welcome back to the waking world. Those figures, those dreamers, they reached out with what little power they still have and dragged you into that hidden place. But that talisman you now wield, the Dream Nail, it can cut through the veil that separates the waking world from our dreams. Even the dreamers themselves cannot hide from such a weapon. Though I must admit, that sacred blade is dulled over time. Together, perhaps we can restore its power. You only have to bring me essence. Essence. The precious fragments of light that dreams are made of. Collect it wherever you find it and bring it to me. Once we have enough, we can work wonders together. Go out into the world, wielder. Hunt down the essence that lingers there. Collect 100 essence and return to me. I will teach you more. Okay. Like I said, I don't think I have literally any use for essence, but... just go find the dreamers. And I'm gonna open that. Again, I don't think I need to come back here. I'm just gonna take this path. This should take me to City of Tears, I believe. Maybe it's the Blue Lake. Takes me somewhere. Oh, right. I just remembered how you get to the Blue Lake. So that way is Shade Skip to get in. I don't think I really need to open this over here. I'll just go down. Take me to the City of Tears. Ooh, I do think at some point I want a simple key so I can go to the Royal Waterways. Actually, that's probably what I want to do next. I'm just gonna open the fast way. Or like, I'm gonna open the King Station and the door to Lem, or the door between the two sides of City of Tears. Yeah, that's smart. $300. It's a little steep. Is Quick Slash up there? What do you think about that? It's a Hollowness seal. That was... alright. Whatever. might need monarch wings to get up here? Nah. I don't even know what I'm collecting geo for at this point. Just maybe I can get the charm slot if I get enough geo. Where's Lem? How much do I have to give Lem? Got that hollowness seal. Maybe just the one? I do also have a Wanderer's Journal, but those only go for like 200. Although 200 will bring me up to 1,030, 1,041 now. Plus 450 would be 1,500 or so. Here's a cutscene. Very pretty music in this game. Can we meet, little ghost? I'm normally quite receptive. You I underestimated, though I've since guessed the truth. You've seen beyond this kingdom's bounds. Yours is a resilience born of two voids. It's no surprise then you've managed to reach the heart of this world. In so doing, you shall know the sacrifice that keeps it standing. If, knowing that truth, you'd still attempt a role in Hallownest's perpetuation, seek the grave in ash, and the mark it would grant to one like you. Alright. Cool. What do I have left to do? I can head to the Royal Waterways. I don't think I need Isma's Tear for the base ending. I mean, Isma's Tear would make it easier to fight Umu. Actually, my one death was on Umu. I think I better get Isma's Tear. Or one of my two deaths, I mean. In my previous run. I got 2 Hall Missiles.
Oh, Paul.
So maybe Isma's Tear might be for the best. Although every key item I decide is actually key does add a few minutes at least to how long this takes me. Up, up, up. Is this the right way? No, this way. How long is Isma's Tear? Takes like 40 seconds to walk to Dung Defender. And then, you know, I guess it doesn't actually take that long to collect Isma's Tear once you're in there. I just gotta be wary of the arena. But, I should be fine for the arena, I think. What did I need? I think I am going to go ahead to find that. Well, I need the simple key. That's what I'm doing right now. But once I've got the simple key, I think once I've got the simple key, I'm gonna head to Dirtmouth. I will purchase a bunch of charms, and then head to Sluvra and do the same. So I can get the charm slot. I don't think I really need Geo for anything else for the rest of the run. Other than maybe stag stations, like I'll probably want to... I think you have to buy the one in Distant Village. Probably want that one just because walking back out of Deep Nest is not what I want to do. Let's go to Dirtbath. With that key for Sly, oh, I don't have double jump. Is there anything I need double jump for? I think technically you're supposed to get it for one of the Dreamers, but I can skip that. Just makes things easier a little bit. Don't really need the elegant key either. I think this one, this one, and this one. I think these are cheaper than stuff at Salubris. I need 2 more? Yeah. I think I can afford 2 more at Salubris and still get the charm notch. If not, I go back later. I really just want to be able to equip, Mark of Pride. That's the one. 142 in 20 minutes. I need to take a melatonin. I am going to at least stream until I die or beat the game. But I do need to take the melatonin, so it starts acting at some point, and I can fall asleep once I'm done. Ow. Best part of Steel Soul is once it's done, I can add it to the wall of awesome stuff, because I think it is definitively awesome. And you know I love more stuff for the wall of awesome stuff. It's like the best thing. The best stuff is the stuff that goes on the wall of awesome stuff. Give me Mark of Pride. Wonderful. I'll be collecting a little less soul now, but this is what it is. I think this makes... I think the extra range just makes everything a little bit more unlikely to kill me. I don't really know a better way of putting it than that, to be honest. Now, which Dreamers are available to me? Probably the easiest one to go and do. Right now, I could immediately go and get Hera. Hera is a lot easier with double jump too. So it might be in my best interest to do the Abyss. Alright, you know, I think I will do the Royal Waterways, even though I wanted to avoid it. I forget how to get to the Abyss. Or not the Abyss, maybe it is the Abyss. Just the Abyss that you don't need the King's Mark to get into. That part of the Abyss. This way I'm going? This way I'm going. Literally no clue how to get there. And you know what I didn't do? I never clicked start recording, so I guess this isn't going to be a video. I always record things though and then never make a video, so fine. I'm not really worried about it. It's also, I feel like Steel Soul doesn't make the best video anyway, to be honest. Because as it's looking right now, I'm quite strong. I think, again, unless I play stupidly, which is likely, I'm not going to die. And I feel like that means there's just no drama in it. It doesn't make a very good video. Really just would be supercut of me talking to myself, which, I mean, some people might like. I like talking to myself. So, I mean, I could live with that. Doesn't make it, you know, good content. So I feel like even if I did record this, it would not be, you know, an excellent video. Go down here. I think maybe going down at that path might be how you get to the depths, but it also, I know that takes you to... Oh, I remember now! No, I remember now, never mind. There's a, Oh, Aquabera! Oh. This takes me, there's like a elevator shaft or something. I can get there from the King Station. I'm being silly. Rumas! Do your thing. Bunda! This theme is just lovely. Oh, alright. This happens sometimes. This happened a lot when I was doing the fights in God Home. Sometimes you just get stuck underground until, yeah. Once he does a move where he grounds himself like this, he'll come back out. He has the ability to get stuck underground if you put him into a, what's the word I'm looking for? Not a stun. Stagger. You stagger him at the right time. He'll get stuck underground. Man. I know they kind of got like a string vibe going on. If they ever did a third Hollow Knight in like the year 2068, I'd love a chance to I know they have a string thing going on. I play trumpet. Collaborating on that would be wonderful. Cause they do, you know, a horn every now and then, but I don't even think I necessarily play good enough for that. Would just be cool. In another time, or another timeline, I should say. Going then this way to get Yzma's tier. Don't know if it's Yzma or Isma. Either way though, it makes Umu a lot easier. And it's like vaguely on the way to Monarch Wings. Fortunately, I don't think there's any pale ore to speak of in this direction. Love a good pale ore. Probably have to get it from Nosk. Just a little less than ideal. Over here. Oh, just Geo. Rude. I don't even really have any use for Geo at this point. Other than stag stations. So Yzma's tier is in a what's the word I'm looking for? Arena. or past an arena here. So, just gotta... I think just knowing it's coming up is probably enough to prepare myself for it, but... My point is, death here isn't, like, impossible. I think this has killed me in the past. Just a lot of enemies. I don't think I had unbreakable strength on that save, though. Or fragile strength, rather. Yeah, that wasn't so bad. Tried to dash before I hit the ground to avoid, I don't know what you call it. You slow down when you touch the bottom. And if I walk this way, it should put me like pretty close to the same exit where I used Crystal Dash to get in. Only now I don't have to fear the acid at all. Although I do still need Crystal Dash to get out, I guess. No wall. And onto the abyss. Or, something basin or something. Ooh, led that shot. Alright. And then after this, I can rush all the dreamers, I guess. Corner frozen here. I don't really need anything from him, so I guess I'll just ignore him. Definitely don't need that bench. Benches are kind of a... At least paid benches are kind of a scam in Steel Soul. All I really need them for is, I guess if I was like high tier gaming, I could use them for like bench warps. I don't really need a bench warp. All they really do for me is spot to swap out my charms. I have the charms I want. Ergo, doesn't really do anything for me. Magically dodge? No. I was kind of hoping I would just magically avoid everything there perfectly. Would have been awesome. Can't even magically dodge a little bit of it. Mouth back. This one I might just kill. It's actually very hard for this one to hit me at all just because of how low you can get. Just heard something like click in my room. Might have just been my, I don't know, my computer doing something. I don't know what that would be, but... Alright. Let's go. I don't really know how much killing these things actually affects the fight. If at all, I think it might just be fun. Even just, Desolate Dive. I know Descending Dark is the classically, like, overpowered spell in the game. But even just Desolate Dive feels pretty strong. It's 10:55. I gotta take my melatonin. Meds time. So that I can sleep tonight. I have a job interview on Wednesday. I'm trying to fix my sleep schedule. To some degree. There's Monarch Wings though. Pretty much done the game. Go talk to say talk. Go literally end the lives of the dreamers. Maybe you don't get any geo for Broken Vessel. Let me click some of this stuff. A lot of it's going to fall into the spikes. Well, I got 23 of it. And sprinted the wrong direction. My talking's going to sound a little weird for a second. Instead of like the melatonin gummies, I take I call it a sublingual tablet. Which is, I guess, kind of like a pill, but it goes under your tongue until it melts. Makes talking kind of hard, because it likes to slip out. Guess I can do Hera first. It's like the easiest one. And you know what? Just enough to quickly heal. Just enough geo. I guess making it melt in your mouth lets it, I don't know, get through your stomach lining easier or something. I'm not a doctor. All I have are guesses. Let me think. I get this one real easily, so I'm just gonna. Oh, you know what? If I get Geo... I did say I was... Wait, no, this is how I get to Hera. I was just about to say I was gonna get Hera. I said I was gonna get Hera and then went over here. This is how I get to Hera. What was I even talking about? Train of thought is gone. Yeah, if I get Geo... Ow. I can get... up to 4 mask shards from Sly. Other than that, if I get 2, I know there's one in the Forgotten Crossroads, probably the Infected Crossroads at this point. I can get that pretty easily. Save that guy because I can. These guys infected yet? Yeah. Might be able to get to the Queen's Gardens through there. I don't remember how though. Just fall through here. I don't fully remember how to navigate Deep Nest. I think if I just go down, I'll get to a hot spring. And from the hot spring, I know how to get to Moss, which is one of my goals. Just to get one last nail upgrade. So that is something. Need to go this way. It's the wrong direction. No one ever said anything about Deep Nest being, you know, particularly simple to navigate. I think you get a sneak peek of Noskir? Yeah. You're just a little guy. He will kill you, though. Alright. There's a bench. It's this way. I remember how to get to Nosk. And then I think to get to Hera is just over here. Okay, that was a bad idea. It is double jump required, I think, actually, to get here. Maybe. Maybe just a dash would have done. And a wall jump. But yeah, this is Nosk's domain. Is this a real guy? That guy might kill me. No, it's a real one. Hello, Nosk. Guess I shouldn't spoil what that is. Hello, guy that looks precisely like me, and pretty much everyone knows what you are, even though you kind of look like me. So people kind of assume you're me, but you're not. There you are again. I think this part freaked me out a little bit the first time I played through it. I was very young the first time I played this game. It came out in like, what, 2017? I would have been 12. So I was probably 13 or 14 the first time I played it. I got it a little late, because I got it on a Switch Lite. And I think I got those about a year after they went into production, so maybe it was 2020. Or not 2020. Yeah, 2020. Means I would have been in, like, I don't know, 8th, 9th grade? I don't really remember. That doesn't make much sense, because I'm done college. Math's not math in all my memories here. No, 2019 I was in high school already. Based on the things I've just said in the past 20 seconds, you might not guess it, but my math grade was actually decent. So I don't know what's going on right now. Never really struggled with math until calculus, really. Maybe a little bit of pre-calc. Okay, I need to focus on something so I don't let Nosk kill me. That. It's 11 p.m. I really wanted to get this done tonight, but it's 11 p.m. I've only been live for 2 hours, but I want to be asleep in an hour. I definitely can't beat the game in an hour. I'm not that good. Unfortunately, I might have to call it a night. Not really how I wanted this stream to end, but I mean, there it is. Rest assured, you saw how far that run got on the first try. So this will be done. Just not at the present moment. The present moment is time to end stream. Which means I gotta do call to actions for the VOD, I guess. Should have done them at the top. Did not do them at the top again. Always forgetting to do the call to actions at the top of the VOD. Click the subscribe button or something. Do that. That one's cool. I don't think it actually does literally anything for the algorithm, even on your end, but it makes me feel nice when the number gets a little higher. And if you click the little bell, you get notifications when I go live, or if I post a video once in like 3 years. Like button. Like button's also cool. We like the like button. But other than that, I think it might be time for me to get out of here. Which means I will probably see you tomorrow. I had fun today, so I'll probably stream tomorrow. It will either be this again, which will be fine, or it will be whatever my friends want to do. If there's gaming happening with people from... If the people I know want to gaming, then gaming will be happening of that sort, maybe live. But if not, Hollow Knight again tomorrow, because Silksong's on Thursday. I'm super excited. I will see you tomorrow. Bye! Goodbye, good night, and goodbye, and in case I don't see you, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening.